Hello and welcome to This Is It. This is the big one. This is the one everybody has been waiting for. This is episode 25, our silver episode. We finally made it, Dom. And everybody wants to be a part of this show because look who's joining us. It's our special guest, the most handsome man on Rennavision.
Ruggedly handsome. Ruggedly handsome.
He is ruggedly handsome. We'll give him that. He is Darth Lopez, the handsome.
Yeah.
So welcome. This is his debut here on MCM. So we welcome him. He was kind enough to join us. He is going to contribute big time in this episode with some segments. But first, here it is. You voted for it. This is the intro that you wanted. That was it. Intro B was the winner by a large margin. Intro B had 8 votes.
Okay.
Intro A had 2 votes. Intro C and D had a vote apiece. Now, I guess if you add me and Dom also voted. Dom voted for C, didn't count, and I voted for D, didn't count. So what do we know? Exactly. The masses like to be. So there you go.
Right. That big YouTube symbol, people like that coming up.
You know, that heavy bass line reminds me of the old Barney Miller show. Do you guys remember that show? You guys old enough to remember the Barney Miller show?
No.
With Fish. You don't remember that?
Barney
Dom is, I forget. We got a baby in the crowd tonight. Lopez don't remember it.
Bunch of old timers here.
What?
Fish and Barney and can't remember any of the others. That heavy bass line on the their shows. Yeah, that's bad. All right, so we had 13 people vote. Unfortunately, one of them cannot get entered onto the Wheel of Prizes. We're going to do that right away. We're going to do it right away since we're already talking about the intro. Unfortunately, one of them cannot get entered onto the Wheel of Prizes because he is associated with the channel. And so for the second time in a row, we know he watches the show because he's in chat all the time. Sticks, I am sorry. We had to take you off, but we do appreciate the vote. But yeah, maybe get those guys off over on SNS to buy some comics. So, all right, so we have 12 people on the wheel. I'm going to read them real quick because this is we got Teal Buck, Saeed Tueno, Ryan the Gray, D. Malloy, Jeffrey Drake, Darth Ram Rugasan.
How do you pronounce his name?
Ram Rugas, I don't know. Ruben.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Quick question. I'm sorry. Yeah. Quick question. Isn't Ruben part of the show too?
He's not really. He's special guest sometimes. Yeah, he's kind of like Lopez right now. We're trying to break him in. You know. Trying to get, if Lopez had voted, he didn't.
Yeah.
I would have put him on the wheel because he's a member of the Dark Side crew, but he's not like fully embedded in the channel. Okay. Sticks, unfortunately, is. He's a regular on SNS.
Don't take that the wrong way.
We've got Ed LeBeau. Huh? We've got Stepford Wolf. Stepford Wolf, the very talented wife of Astro Wizard. Wizard did not vote, but his wife did. We've got Max Collin, RGTX Kent, and 6Gun13. All right, there you have it. We're going to go ahead and run this. So the first, like we do on here, Dom's got some prizes. I got a prize. I'm surprised Lopez hadn't tried to give something away already because he's always wanting to give shit away.
No.
You don't have to. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing because Lopez is always
you're our special guest. You have to give anything away. We have a couple of things.
Okay. No, we got it.
We got some stuff.
But we always want to do the grand prize first. So the grand prize is this Thor versus Hulk War of Bannon #1, signed by Tyler Kirkham. That is the main top prize. And then we want to do that first, so everybody is on the wheel. Yes. Let me share this up here.
All right, here we go.
And this is for the comic. If you're the winner, reach out to us on IG. Follow us all on IG. But if you're the winner of this, reach out to me on IG and let me know. So here we go. Whoops, I clicked the wrong. Okay, here we go. I tried to click on the wrong thing.
I hope Ruben wins.
Big money. Ooh.
Almost.
Matthew Cologne.
Matthew won last time. Matthew won the consolation last time. So now Matthew won a comic book.
There you
Matthew is from Hawaii too, so it's saves on shipping charges
Now,
for me. He's on the Big Island, I believe, but so we will remove.
Must be nice to live in Hawaii.
Okay. Now you got the second prize, which is.
Wait a minute, I clicked on the wrong button again. Did I remove him? I think I did.
Did you? Yeah, you got him out.
Yeah, I got him up. What you got, Dom? You want?
All right, so I have some Predator.
Oh, I love Predator
pieces that I picked up, and
Dom, that may be the grand prize.
Yeah.
2 sodas.
You giving away all of that?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry,
soda,
Matthew.
not pop.
Maybe Matthew wanted to stay on the wheel then. Holy cow.
Come on, Ruben.
All right, so this is for the Funko
sodas
bundle
and the
Funko bundle.
Well, the Funko bundle and the other Predators, the little Predator.
Yeah. All right,
toys.
so all of that goes to whoever. You ready? You ready, Dom? It's your prize. You ready?
Let's do it.
There we go.
Ah,
Stepford Wolf 8440.
All
That
right.
would be Astro's wife.
So I have the address already. I have to send Astro stuff from the last time that he won some stuff. So
I have Matthews already.
So I'm gonna
okay,
guess-
so yeah, go ahead.
So I'll send all the stuff together. Astro, you and your wife will have a whole big package. We have to send your stuff out too. So you from the last time. So congrats.
And then lastly, this is the final prize. This is the I guess consolation prize. Same as last time. It's another pack of those Tyler Kirkham art cards. I don't know if it's a set or not, but it's one of each that I got. So I won't go through them again. This was consolation last time. It's the consolation this time. And let's spin the wheel on that one.
Come on, Ruben.
Oh, Ruben.
Darth Red Rugasan. I think I have his address too because I think we did a
There
trade.
you go.
Darth won.
That's right. Ramenhausen. I don't know how the hell you say his name.
You know
Red
what?
Rugasan.
I just call him Ruben.
Right.
Darth Ruben.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so let me see if we can remember. So we had Matthew Cologne. I don't know how you pronounce his name.
Astro's
He won the consolation. He won the comic book this time. We had Steph. I don't want to keep saying Astro's wife. Stepford Wolf, and then some numbers, Astro's wife. And we had Ruben. So hit us up. If you're Ruben or Matthew, I know I have Matthew's address. Ruben, hit me
I
up.
have
Just make sure I still got
Astro's
yours. You
I
already
have
got
Astro's address. So, like I said, I will send out both packages together combined. They're the big winners.
All right. So now that we got that done, open up a package, Dom. I think that's the longest we have ever gone without opening a package from you.
All right.
How you liking the show so far, Lopez? It's pretty.
Yeah. Fine.
All right. So
I'm glad
I got
Ruben
this
won.
a
from
little different. You don't have Marco yelling at you.
Man, HR.
I got this
Well, actually,
from
I'm
Box.
HR now.
Oh, you're HR now.
Yeah.
Marco's probably hitting you up in the messages already.
Yeah, Marco never watches this show.
No,
He
he
never
told
does.
me he told me he was going to watch.
But I got this in box lunch. So it's a Funko Pop. I'm gonna be straight out. There's no surprise on what it is. But
Is it Boba Fett?
nah, actually no. It's
The
actually
Funko Pop. It's not Boba Fett. That means it is either Stereo Guy, Transformer Stereo Guy. I can never remember his name. Soundwave. Soundwave.
no.
No.
Prescott. Dak Prescott.
Spider-Man.
no.
Spider-Man. Oh, Green Goblin. I forgot about the goblins. That's like he doesn't even have his mask on.
Well, this is the one for the
Oh,
Great
come
Domtober, but
on.
he had took his mask off in the other movie. So
Mm.
I had to get it.
All right, Dom. All
Blair.
right.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to do it. We
Hey,
can see it.
Listen, come on. I have a sickness. I'm sorry.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay, so after Dom opens up the first package, that means, well, you know what time it is then. And this was specially picked for Darth Lopez visit. So what you watching?
Yeah.
And he knows what it is because I told him before the show, but I know he was posting about this on IG. So we'll get his thoughts on it. We'll get my thoughts on it. You know whose thoughts you won't get on it? You won't get Dom's thoughts because he didn't watch it.
It's another show I have to sit down and watch.
It's that 90s show on Netflix. So I don't know if I even need to tell folks what this is about. Basically, you have Red and Kitty, who are now basically have a bunch of 90s teenagers hanging out in their basement because their granddaughter is visiting for the summer. All right. So, Lopez, what do you think about this show? You watched all of them. You binged it in a day. It took me 2 days, but you got through it in 1 day.
1 day, yeah. I liked it, man. I thought it was good. I mean, B tier. I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, Kitty and Red, they got that chemistry. I mean, I thought
They were the best part of the best part of the show.
They were the best part. I will say Kitty and Red
yeah,
were the best part of the show.
They were.
Especially Red.
I agree with you there.
I used to love Red's remarks to get the with the guys back in the day.
Yeah, they haven't lost a step. They're still like Darth said, they still got that chemistry. They're still hilarious. You know what? Going into this show, I thought I was gonna hate it. I actually kind of think I wanted to hate it, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty good, actually.
I thought it was pretty good. From the first episode, I was hooked. And I liked the kids. I thought the kids were all right. I mean, I don't got nothing. None of the kids annoyed me. None. I think
it had plenty. I think it had plenty of cameos, really, from the old cast. I think just about.
I think it was enough because I think if we would have saw them more, it would have took away from the kids.
Yeah, they pretty much all of them except for the oldest daughter, and of course Hyde.
Right.
He's not going to be on there because he's in trouble. He got into a bad way. But
yeah.
What's her name is not there either. The sister, the older sister, because I think
that's what I meant. Yeah, the oldest sister.
She passed away.
She passed away.
Addiction.
Oh, did she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, the first actress who played his sister, she passed away, addiction. The second, the actress who replaced her, maybe could come back. I'm not.
Maybe. Sure. I think there's definitely going to be a season 2. Let me go ahead. I don't know. I might have gave it if Darth Lopez gave it a B. I gave it 4 kegs. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was 5 because I think 5 would be kind of cheating on the original 70s show a little bit.
Yeah, it made me laugh out loud. At least 4 episodes. And come on, dumbass naming his daughter Leia. Come on.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
And then he's a Star Wars professor. Yeah. Right? I mean,
he's a study of Star Wars something at college. Yeah. It was
and
it was nerdy.
I like the chemistry between Leia and her best friend. I thought their friendship was pretty solid. I thought it was genuine, man. And there were some moments. There were some good moments, man. It was a good show.
Did Fez come back?
Yeah, Fez was in the board.
Yeah, he's right there in the middle picture. Yeah. Fez is there.
Fez
owns a chain of beauty salons.
Right. Yeah. Fez was there.
I didn't look like him. He didn't look like him. That's what I'm saying.
Kelso, and what was it?
Shoot. His wife in real life. I don't even meet.
Beautiful. I think one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. Actually,
really? Yeah.
I think she's really.
I only own 2 Maxim magazines, and those are both with Laura Prepon, who played Donna.
Oh, okay.
But when
Donna, you could tell, kind of aged a little bit. I mean, she still looked she's still attractive.
She is.
Maybe she was thinner. Maybe it was because she was thinner.
My wife told me that she's really healthy. So she's a Scientologist, but she eats healthy. But she came on screen, and I was like, oh, Donna, you're not the Donna I remember. I mean, she's really thin. She's a mom.
Yeah.
She's a mother. I think she has 2 kids. And I think she's really into healthy. She's a vegan and all that stuff. So she.
It's funny. I'm surprised this show really worked because remember they had the 80s show and it didn't work. Remember they had?
It got canceled.
It got canceled.
Yeah. The only thing
I don't remember the 80s show.
Yeah, I don't. But but when I looked up to see what the reviews, how it was received, the 90s show, in the article they talked about the 80s. I was like, who was in that? I don't even remember. But I guess it didn't make it. I just would have wished they would have referenced more of the era of the music. They probably couldn't because of the rights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
it's a good segue, but it's a little early.
Yeah. I think her best friend had a Soundgarden poster, she was singing a lot Alanis Morissette. And I like when Kitty is
there's a Michael Bolton reference in there too.
Yeah,
singing Michael Bolton.
Soul Provider, Michael Bolton. I had that tape. But Kitty is singing that one-hit wonder song. I don't even know what kind of dance music. I don't know the name of the song, and I'm not gonna sing it because I look foolish. But
wait, say bass?
No, it was I couldn't ask for another. I couldn't ask for another.
Was that the?
I can hear it. I can hear it in my head, but I don't.
I couldn't
ask for another.
That's
De La, not De La Soul, but
was she? And I know the band. I know the band.
This is going in a direction I didn't want it to.
I know. Well, you know what? Let's get out of my head. I'll think about it later.
Yeah.
I don't want that in my head. All right. So yeah, we both like it. I think most people already have Netflix anyway. Give it a watch. I thought it was pretty good. I think there's probably gonna be a season 2. You know what else I appreciated before we move on is even though it's on Netflix, it was still they didn't use hard language. There was, you know what I mean? It was still like it was on network television, really.
Yeah.
As far as the language used, the jokes, it wasn't nothing, vulgar, or they weren't dropping F-bombs and stuff like that. It was still
just imagine.
To me it did end on a cliffhanger. There's kind of a cliffhanger there. If you know I don't want to spoil it, but
thank you, don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch it eventually.
Well, let's just say we won't spoil it, but let's say one of the kids is Kelso's son.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I seen that part. I actually saw that.
Yeah, but
so there's going to be there's possibly some on and off again. Will they? Won't they? Kind of dynamic going on there. But
I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. It was cute though. I didn't see it coming. I was like, whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. So I hope they get a season 2 because Netflix is notorious for canceling shit. So
Netflix just came out and said they don't cancel great shows.
Really?
Yep.
I'm still waiting on Black Summer 3. That's something you guys should check it out if you like zombies.
I watched Black Summer. Yeah, that show is. Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow sometimes.
And that's what makes it great because you don't know who's going to survive.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to open a package. We'll see how I do. I may have to turn my white lights back on instead of these club lights I got going in here. But what am I opening? So this is from Comic Chicks.
Comic Chicks.
I didn't make it up. It's
from like that.
Comic Chicks. Chicks on Whatnot. So I told you, I was telling the guys before we started recording, I really need someone to set up some parental controls on my computer and get me off Whatnot because I'm on there way too much. And
really?
Yeah.
I don't even bother.
I think I would almost rather admit to watching porn than being on Whatnot as much as I am sometimes.
That's how I am on eBay. I have a OCD with eBay, but that's because I check what I'm selling every 10 minutes. It's a problem.
You know what? It sucks. I look at eBay.
Oh, you're selling.
And I'm always looking at stuff I want to buy, potentially what I want to buy. I like the stuff. And I'm sitting in there. And as I watch the time go by, I don't have the money for it. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Window shopping. I do a lot of window shopping. I watch a lot of stuff that I know I can't buy, but I still watch.
You guys chat amongst yourselves because they wrap the shit out of this.
Yeah, I didn't.
Comic chicks.
Got some good books that are coming out tomorrow. Well, we'll be out Wednesday because it came out Wednesday. I have to pick
Yeah,
up.
I don't got much tomorrow. I've cut back on a lot of books, man. I'm gonna have to cut back.
You know what? I have to.
I gotta
Speak about books.
read some comics.
I definitely have to cut back on books.
Mm.
You know, I really have to. Like, I collect everything, all the variants and all the stuff like that. When I buy like the Star Wars books, and that adds up.
Oh, I stopped incentives. The only incentives I do is X-Men. That's it. But you know, when I stopped reading Star Wars books, it saved me a lot of money, man.
Listen, I can't wait for that Jabba the Hutt book to come out. The one shot that has the 1 in 25 for the Boba Fett on the cover. That comes out like in March or April or May. I don't know things.
So when I bought these, I'll be honest. I think we've talked about these on Tales from the Dark Side Star Wars show, and I think I must have just brain farted or something, because when I saw these, I was kind of confused, to be honest.
Okay.
But they weren't expensive, so I think I only paid like maybe $3 a piece, probably about $2 a piece for these.
Okay.
But I was confused because I was like, I haven't seen. Are these like print? I don't know if these were like second printings or these just some variant that I haven't seen yet. But I know you guys have heard of it because I later remembered that we had talked about these. So I guess this is considered a reprint of these comic books. Peachtree Playthings. You guys heard of those?
No.
So I think these were sold in like dollar stores and dollar.
The Dollar Tree stores.
Dollar Tree and things like that. Yeah.
Really?
So it's the let me set these over here. This is I guess, what is this, number 7, High Republic number 7, but it's got that dollar
Right there in the sign, the little signal right there.
Yeah. The Dollar Tree. So I think these are reprints. I don't know how. I think these initially were probably selling. They were at the Dollar Tree. So I mean, how much did they cost? Probably.
Well,
they were $1 or $2 a
Some
piece.
people posted them on Instagram.
There's
some
also
people
this
posted
one.
Instagram. They found a whole bunch of them.
I went on eBay. These things are selling for way more. Not way more. I mean, I shouldn't say that. These things are selling for more than a couple of bucks. These are probably about $6 or $7, maybe up to $10 a piece.
Yeah.
Some of these on. So I don't know why.
How many books? But I don't know, because they're hard to find. It's like the Walmart books. You know, when you go to Walmart, and you try to find,
they were at the dollar store. How hard could they be to find?
But
I don't know. I mean, we don't have we don't have any dollar stores here. If they did, it'd be like the $10 store here in Hawaii. But and there's also these two that are also.
Cool. It's Boba Fett right there too.
Star Wars Adventures. Yeah.
Yep.
So I picked these up. I think I probably paid about $2 a piece for them, which is probably what they were being sold for at the dollar store. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Listen, they're variants. They're like a dollar variant stores, like the. It's different.
It'd be a bit nice if there were newsstands.
Yeah, true.
That would be nice. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We'll change it.
All right, so let's. So that's my first. And let's do a quick segment, and then we'll see if Mr. Darth Lopez wants to share something with us. But let's talk about Dom's picks of the week. We'll start this anyway. I don't think we're going to make it through the whole thing. We'll take an intermission, and then we'll break.
We'll take a weekend. You know what I'm saying?
So Dom sends me. So in case you're not, Lopez, in case you're not familiar with the process, Dom just sends me shit last minute. Actually, he was early. I'll tease him. He was actually sent them to me last night, which is very early for Dom sending me shit. Normally, he sends it to me like an hour before the show, but he sends me this, and this is the things. Sometimes Star Wars. Sometimes. Probably more often Star Wars than not, and then Dom also likes Transformers. So anything that catches Dom's eye, that's like a pre-order, something's dropping, some rumors, etc. We let Dom talk rumors a little bit here on the show. So first of all, rumor, or is this confirmed, Dom?
It's actually confirmed. It's actually confirmed. It's confirmed now that this is going to be one of the new Joes in the classified, the Python Crimson Guard. So it's already. So apparently it showed up in a store too, and somebody, a bunch of other toy sites posted it up. So we are definitely getting Python Patrol Crimson Guard. Pretty cool.
So this is ordinarily where I would just let Dom talk, because I don't know jack crap about G.I. Joe hardly. Darth, what do you think? Anything?
I love G.I. Joe, but no, I don't buy the toys, the new toys. I don't know too much about them. And I don't even, when I go shopping, I see some of them, but always the same ones.
Yeah, like you go to a Walmart or a Target, you don't stroll through. I mean, you got young kids. Yeah. I know you're strolling through the toilet.
A lot of the stores are sold out. They they don't really have anything. Dude, I think, but 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was in Walmart. They had Duke on the Python Control Duke on the bike. So
I always see Lady J. Nobody wants to buy Lady J. There's just a ton of Lady J's and Cobra Troopers. I almost bought an Ahsoka Black Series. Was there?
It was funny. You said the Cobra Troopers. I'm surprised that they're on the thing. They're hard to find because people buy Army build, and it's like I'm surprised they're still in the store.
Don't give me no ideas, because I'll flip them if I can.
Oh man, dude, the Army builders, man, are good.
Dom's sickness is contagious. Okay, next.
Yeah, so Bane, they just dropped Bane for Hot Toys, which is actually a pretty cool piece. This just dropped.
I like this Bane.
Yeah,
I like that movie. I thought he was the best part of that movie.
It was Tom Hardy.
Tom Holland Bane. Tom
Hardy.
Yeah,
not Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Nah, but this is really a cool piece.
Look very different.
Very different. This is really cool. It just dropped maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's up for pre-order now, so man, I'm not sure. I think it's about maybe close to $300.
You know what struck me out of this one is, and I wanted to make sure I put it up here on the slide. He has different coats, right? That's a different coat. So this is like Macho Man Barbie right here. You can actually change this guy's ensemble, his wardrobe.
Remember at the beginning of the movie,
dressing this guy.
Remember he's in the plane?
No one cared who I was, so don't put on my mask.
Yeah. So I think the first jacket, the second slide on the other side, the right side, that jacket he wore, and then the longer coat that he wore when he was in the football stadium.
Yeah. And he had the short one. This one, the short one when he's in the stock market. Remember when they go into the? Yeah, man, dude, that movie is. I think it's underrated.
It is underrated.
How do you think they did on the face, Dom? I think that's the most the closest I could get on the bottom right.
I actually did the faces. The Hot Toys, 90% of the time they get accurate the face. Sometimes things get delayed because the face comes out a little jacked. But it looks like he's really got a good facial sculpture of Tom Hardy.
Solid.
Like it.
All right. Well, this is us. Let's see. This is
a Batman
toy, so we're probably talking
about $300.
Good. I was gonna say about 300. A lot of accessories there, so about
300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Hot Toys, man.
I got the Hot Toys Boba Fett, man, and in the Hot Toys.
Hot Toys are insane.
Darth Maul over here. I got the Mandalorian right here.
All right, so Darth Lopez is going to tell us he took a trip and stopped at some places. He's going to show us some of his pickups from his trip. Where'd you go again?
But I mean, just some books. Hellraiser 1, second print.
That's a good one. Hellraiser.
Do you these, or you just like the art?
I'm selling these, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Hunt to flip.
Are they incentives, or are they just like AB copies?
No, just this. Well, this is a second print. I didn't even know it was a second print until I got home.
Yeah, the second print is probably a little scarcer than the thing, and plus Hellraiser.
Yeah,
making a comeback.
Oh. Yeah. So issue 1. This is issue 3, and Sonic, man.
Sonic books,
dude.
Well,
yeah. This.
Before you go to the Sonic, though, I wanted to make a comment about the Hellraiser. So, as I admitted before, I spend way too much time on Whatnot, and occasionally I click on an auction that I have no intention of buying just because of the thumbnail they use. But they'll be selling stuff like Friday the 13th, Jason,
those books you have
on
to
Elm
buy.
Street.
Those
books, I guess they're rare, or comic or LCSs don't order them because these things are selling for like $30 or $40 an issue. And I'm like,
the horror books, of the characters, a certain character like Jason, Freddy Krueger, they're a lot of money. Especially the second prints.
Exactly, and the Michael Myers.
The Michael Myers
picking up if you run across any in the this is for the viewers. I mean, if you run across any in a dollar bin or whatever, it might be worth grabbing.
I don't
see them. Remember the old Tops? Remember the Tops comics? the Jason Top comics.
Yeah.
Those books. There's some of those books that are worth one of the comics from Tops that came out with Jason, and then you had DC came out with Jason, Ash, and Michael Myers. Or Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers. They all fought.
Yeah. I've never seen any of those. I was
surprised. I was blown away by how much people, how high some of the bids were getting on.
So you turn the cover on the side. It's the gatefold cover. It's the second printing. That book, it varies. I don't know. I haven't. I picked it up a long time ago, and I was looking at it. It was like close to $100 at one time.
I know
more now.
I think Pete talked about it on one of his shows. I want to say because I didn't even know about that book till I think it was Pete. It had to have been Pete.
Of course, Pete probably.
I looked for those books, but I don't find them. I was surprised this guy had Hellraiser.
Listen, you also have Chucky. You also have Leprechaun. There's all these different books of all these horror guys.
Yeah, they're all there. What else you got? You got Sonic Universe.
Yeah.
Well, Sonic. It's like a $20. I can't think of it, but
oh wow.
So some more Sonic, Knuckles, Sonic Mega Man 25th anniversary. It's like a $10 book here, but some more Sonic. These are all Archie Sonics. Late in the print run.
Late in the print run, there's less books.
Yeah, and this one right here is like a $40 to $50 book. This is a variant, I guess.
You got it for $1?
Cover price.
Oh, cover price. Nice.
Everything that wasn't priced, was cover price.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. This is the regular cover 8 of that variant. This one right here, man, is like a $50 book, dude. I wish I would have found a variant.
So how do you know? I mean, you got all this shit in your head, or are you like on your phone looking at shit while you're digging through boxes?
Well, I gotta give credit to, I don't know, it was either James Kreider. He followed. He's within the group that watches the channel and on Dark Side and Pete shows and Tax Show. It was either him or Pete that I saw. I don't know who was first about Sonic books, and once I saw it, I just kept it in my head, and ever since then I hunt them. And if I find them, I find them. But I've never found a stack, and I left a few books there. I was like, I'm not gonna buy them all. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. The video game books, like The Last of Us, those books are all going up in value now.
Dude, I found the Call of Duty zombie books.
Oh, those are good ones.
Yeah, I found I don't know, I put it somewhere. I think the Tom Clancy, the
Call of Duty.
No, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, yes.
Yeah. But yeah.
For some reason, those books, any video game comic like Gods of War, all those books, all jump up in value quickly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fans out there for those stuff.
The video games, people play video games. A lot of people play video games, and some of those dudes collect comics, and maybe they didn't know that they made those comics. I mean, if I'll go ahead and plug Pete's show. You go back, check out his shows. Pete talks a lot about those video games. I didn't even know that there was Ghost Recon books.
Listen, this comic book for stuff that I can't even think of because, there's stuff, just the absurd video games that drop. Why do you think Fortnite, those books have some value to it? People do like those, the Fortnite books.
Really? I gotta,
I told you he's contagious. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So one of the big reasons why I asked Darth Lopez to come on the show, other than the fact that he is so handsome and maybe maybe we'll get some chicks watching, is I wanted me and him have kind of had this back and forth. I know it's hard to keep track of everybody that Darth Lopez has a back and forth with, but I'm one of those. He's got, obviously he thinks he's a Tetris champion.
Yes.
and I can't even, I know there's some others, but he and I have had this back and forth over genres of music. He likes 90s. Is alternative the right word?
I guess you can call it grunge.
Okay, I hope so, because that's what I picked.
Well, it's grunge. 90s.
Grunge, I'm Grudge. Grudge or something, or
grunge rock.
Grunge. Sorry. The flannel shirt guys.
Yeah.
And then we've got the of course I'm more of an 80s, grew up in the 80s, and I like the heavy metal, 80s rock. Some people will say hair metal.
Butt rock.
There's the eye roll. That's why we're not having this conversation. This is the first stage. This is the prequel, if you will. This is episode 1. So, and eventually we'll get down to actually comparing the two. But this week, what I asked Darth to do was come up with his top 10 90s bands. Now, this is his top 10. So you guys can have at it in the chat, disagree, agree, tell him whatever you want. He can take it. But this is his top 10.
And most of the bands came from Seattle back in the 1990s. We all know that.
So I had to Pete let me kind of use his I couldn't get it to work like Pete. I apologize because I know this doesn't look great. It doesn't look nearly as professional and polished as Pete does it. I'll get there, I promise. But so down at the bottom are the 10 bands that Darth Lopez presented. What I want to ask Darth Lopez to do, and Dom and I will chime in if we know anything about this at all. I know some of these bands. And I want him to start at 10 and rank it all the way up to number 1.
Okay.
So 10 to 1.
10 to 1. I think I had number 10, I had Skid Row.
So was that the order? The order you gave it to me?
Well,
that was
kind
the
of funny.
order.
Skid Row. Okay. Skid Row was a hair band.
Yeah.
You know,
the only hair band I can say I truly love and enjoy.
I'll remember you.
Yeah. I had them at number 10 because
that number. So Skid Row, and you made you actually said this, that their second album came out in '92, which I think was Monkey Business. Was that Monkey Business?
Slave to the Grind.
Slave to the Grind. It had Monkey Business, one of the songs on there.
Okay. Now that album, I wouldn't even call it glam rock. I would call that more of that thrash rock. It was weird. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about, it wasn't glam rock. Yeah, they had monster ballads. They had 3 monster ballads on there: Quicksand Jesus, In a Darker Room, and Wasted Time. But if you really listen to that album, it's really good, dude. And I think it's better than any of the other.
If you would have asked me, and again, we're going to put it at 10 because that's where you put it. I didn't know when you gave me the list you'd already ranked them. I just kind of, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, have you listened?
If I'd known that, I would have shuffled them up a little bit. So, but I would actually rank this album in the top 5. But it's not about what I think; it's about what you think. So you're giving it number 10.
Mad at you. I would not be mad at you. It is a solid album, dude. It really is good, and I mean, I like. And they have a EP. They did a cover of Little Wing by Jimi Hendrix. That's really, really good. I love Skid Row. And Sebastian Bach is a comic book guy.
Oh, yeah, I think I did.
Sebastian Bach.
Okay, so who's
single albums too?
9.
Who's your number 9?
I had Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think out of that era, which was they came out in the 90s, but I think their fame got big in the early 2000s.
Yeah, you're more political.
Yeah,
their music was all political.
Yeah,
against
So
give me one of their songs. I know I've heard some Rage Against the Machine.
There's the one where I'm rolling out with a shotgun. Right.
My underlying motive is just to get Darth to sing on the show.
Oh no. They got the. I like the one with the when he mentions about the Columbus. You know, he mentions the 3 boats, the Santa Maria, the Nina, the Pinta, and all that.
Yeah.
They were solid. I mean, I don't know. In their era, I guess if you want to put them in the early 2000s with Limp Bizkit and all that, I didn't really like much of that. It was just really them.
Well, you see, Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock are like the first ones to really come out with a rap rock type of music that they came out with back in the day. And I like I like Limp Bizkit. They had some good songs, but Limp Bizkit was better when they did a couple of cover songs. Like
the Limp Bizkit was not 90s though, right?
No,
I mean, they were early. They were early 2K.
Early 2K, but the first album actually did come out in the 90s.
Right.
Late
Same
90s.
Same with Rage.
Right.
Yeah.
Same with Rage.
All right. So and then the next one, I guess I wish I'd put these in a different order to make this more exciting. Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Black Hole Sun.
Yeah.
I've heard
great
that
song. That's a great freaking Chris Cornell. Unfortunately, a great singer, great performer.
I like the I think it was a double. It was what's it called? It was later. It was like in 98, 97, 98. Damn it, what's the name of the song? It might have been a double blow the outside shit. I don't know.
The biggest song they had was Black Hole Sun, which really
but I really so much. Dude, man, I should have looked it up. I didn't prepare, but it's their later album, right before they broke.
I've heard Black Hole Sun, but if you were like, hey, you know that song Black Hole Sun? Who sang it? I've been like, I
have no clue.
Blow the Outside. That might be the name of the album. It's really good, dude. Dude, it's really good. It's a solid album. I like that album more than the early albums.
Okay, you have you know what song I like? Spoon Man.
Yeah, that's from their first album.
Damn, Dom, you are just impressing here, Dom. You are a man of music.
I love the whole thing is that I love the music that I had. Listen, let's put it this way. I'm trying to download my music from my old computer.
Yeah,
and I have a shitload of music, and my
old computer. Stream it. Why you still have songs on your computer? Stream it.
No, I don't, because it's music I downloaded from iTunes, but also I had almost 5,000 CDs.
Damn, I downloaded all my music. Ton of CDs.
The album is called Down on the Upside. Love that freaking album, dude. It's to me their best album. It's like they peaked. They had, their style of music, fast, slow, medium. And, Chris Cornell was a genius, man. May he rest in peace.
Yep.
All right, this next band I don't think I've ever heard of.
Live.
But you give me a name of a song, maybe I'll recognize it.
Lightning
Crashes.
Lightning Crashes, man.
Yeah. Sing me a little, Dom. I don't know.
Lightning crashes. A young
the old man.
Yeah,
okay, you want?
Yeah. You guys go ahead. I have no idea what you're
doing. They had that one, Alone. I alone love you. I alone.
Okay.
Fear is at the end of this. Yeah. I actually like their third album, Secret Samadhi. It's got a song called Achilles Juice. Dun 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 dun.
Wait till we do the 80s. You get to hear me sing and play. Play air guitar.
80s, dude, I'm more of a soft rock 80s, like Air Supply.
Yeah. He goes in Lightning.
All right, I've heard of this next one. I've heard of Candlebox, but I don't know what.
Candlebox, dude, Far Behind.
The most underrated album.
Listen to me.
Of the 90s.
Candlebox. I went to a concert. I went in a mosh pit. There was a mosh pit. I stepped on my head a couple of times. That's why I'm a little damaged back in the day.
Tell me that album isn't underrated, Dom.
Oh my God!
From beginning to end, I don't skip that one.
Candlebox. Listen, Far Behind. When I made my soundtracks, my life soundtracks.
When you made your mixtapes?
I made mixtapes, baby. I had a bunch of mixtapes.
Dude, I remember when I bought this tape. Dude, it was actually I bought this tape in New Mexico in an Air Force base when I went to go visit my sister. Yeah, and I got it. Yeah, and I remember hearing it, and she didn't like it, of course.
Look, let me tell you, first album you have Far Behind, and you have you Cover Me. Cover Me is another great song.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck you. I don't want it no more. Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Dude. Just the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yo, Jedi. I'm telling you, Candlebox had some great tunes, man.
I've heard of Candlebox.
Listen, after this show, go on the computer and just put in Candlebox and listen to this music. Listen to Far Behind.
After this show, I will forget all about Candlebox.
See what I mean? I don't understand it. If you're
all right. Okay. So who's your number 5? Since I've shuffled the deck a little bit down the bottom.
My number 5. I gotta go back. I think my number 5 is gonna be Alice in Chains. I think.
Oh my God, that's another great band.
I don't think it was. Is it really Alice in Chains? That's what you're gonna go with?
It's Nirvana.
Yeah, I think it was Nirvana.
Because I
think it was Nirvana.
I prefer Alice in Chains over Nirvana. I wasn't really big on Nirvana. I thought, their second album, In Utero, third album was beautiful. Nirvana.
This actually kind of surprises me that it's Nirvana. I thought Nirvana would have been higher up. Now, believe it or not, you and I probably agree on this because Nirvana, as far as I'm concerned, only had like one.
Spirit Man, come on,
maybe 2.
I think you know what? Even they have admitted that their first album was radio friendly. It was they used the word pop. I wouldn't go that far. I just you know what I mean? It was okay. I mean, I get why look, they're the reasons glam rock went away quick overnight. I mean, I don't know. The only people that hung around a little bit might have been Guns N' Roses. I almost put that U2 just because I like that one album, and then Octoon Baby, but I just prefer In Utero over Nevermind. I think In Utero is what Nirvana really was, and that first album that nobody heard, which now Bleach. So I like Nirvana when they were a bit harder. Nevermind was all poppy. I mean, if you really hear it, it's all like, every song on there could be a single.
Which one was Smells Like Teen Spirit on?
That's Nevermind.
Yeah,
that's Nevermind.
That's with the baby on the cover.
Yeah,
that's the only song I'm sure they had others, and I mean, they, Nirvana Unplugged or whatever. I'm sure I saw them on MTV.
The David Bowie cover is probably my favorite song, and it's not even theirs. And not only that, on that Unplugged, they do a Meat Puppet songs.
Yep.
There's songs on there that they covered that I prefer from their whole catalog. But before we move on, did you see the Batman movie with Twilight, the actor Patterson?
Yeah.
Okay, that song that plays throughout the whole movie is Nevermind. I mean, is Nirvana. That's Something in the Way.
Oh yeah, I've heard that song.
Yeah.
I just need you to sing it for me. Okay, who's next? Who's number 4? Is it the Mouse? I don't know.
Alice in Chains. Now, listen, Alice in Chains has one song.
Sea of Sorrow or Rooster?
No, Nutshell.
Rooster. Oh, Nutshell? Nutshell's good too.
Bro, I mean, I think we've all been through dark times. We've all been staring down that bottle.
Wow.
Listen,
that's every time I heard that song.
I would rank Alice in Chains higher only because I don't know. I can't even remember who that mouse looking one is, but what is it? Man in the Box or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that song. That's one song.
Listen to Sea of Sorrow. That's another great song.
Oh, dude.
I love that. Oh man.
That's why I think that, we don't want to do that, but this guy sung about his life. And I knew a lot of people that lived through situations like that. Even I stared at a bottle too long. And that song, Nutshell, man, I remember coming home at 2 a.m, listening to that song, crying because I knew I was going down a dark, dark path. And it's only like, look, if you hear one song, Jedi, let it be that one, because that song is brutal. It's
Nutshell.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful. It's only like 3 minutes long. If
I think Man in the Box is like that's a workout tune right there. You're like,
I know, Sea of Sorrow is another great workout song. I had that on my track, my freaking
dude, Angry Chair.
Come on, mixtape. You should have never told me you made mixtape.
I had a whole. This is my hair band. I had all that stuff, man.
You'll like Rooster because it's.
I think I've heard Rooster. I've heard Rooster.
It's about an army serving in the military and they're spitting on you and all that.
Unlike Lopez, who just despises 80s music, I listen to 90s music. I have a broad spectrum.
But you didn't know who Candlebox was. I think any rocker.
I did. I've heard of them. I didn't know who Live was. When you sent me that, I was like, who the hell is that? Yeah, but again, I might recognize their music. I don't know the name of the band.
Right.
All right. Who's next?
Number 3 was, now here we go. This is the meat. Tool.
Oh,
dude, I would have put Tool number 1.
No.
I like Tool. That's some dark shit.
I know. I love Tool. And you know what the crazy thing is? All their videos, you never see them perform in their videos. No. They always have some crazy puppets.
It's like that claymation stuff.
Yeah. I love their videos. 2 times. I just saw them last March in the United Center in Chicago. He's almost 60 years old and he's still badass, bro. And you can't tell me that drummer is not the best drummer right now. Danny Carey, that mofo is he's bad. And dude, the only reason they're not number 2 is because they only have 1, 2, 3, 4 albums, 5 albums, because he does other music and they put out an album every 10.
Well, he has the other band that he sings with too.
Perfect Circle. But I love it's what Enema. It's Undertow, Enema, Lateralis. The first dude, that album is like, it's perfect. And then right before the pandemic, they came out with the album, and I just saw memes on the internet about Taylor Swift fans. I guess they knocked off Taylor Swift from the number one whatever music was streaming. I don't even know how they do that. I didn't even know they had charts anymore. And I guess
they still have like Billboard 100 and stuff.
Yeah, there are a lot of memes of like, oh, my grandpa's favorite rock band knocked off Taylor Swift, or something like that. But not
for anything, man. I'll tell you one thing: you may not see the music up there. There's still bands that are performing that the music is up there in the top 100.
Oh yeah,
and it's just that unfortunately, the mainstream radio stations, unless you have Cyrus Radio, XM. You can listen to Octane. You can listen to all those rock stations. I
didn't know this was going to excite Dom so much.
Nobody sounds like Tool, Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
I like Tool. Yeah, Tool. I would have put Tool number one. All right, I know this is number two, right? Who is this?
Yeah, Radiohead.
Radiohead. Okay.
Yeah.
Radiohead, yep.
Yeah. I think
about them guys.
In Rainbows, it's probably one of the. Well, I mean, who am I to rank rock music, right? But it's probably a top 10 rock album ever. In Rainbows, if you listen, it's like peak Radiohead. It's like, they left out all the extra electronic things that they do, and they kept it to just them on their instruments. And Rainbows is a beautiful album. Not Kid A, but their most famous album, dude. Son of a bitch. Wow, shit. I can't think of
I'm a creep.
Well, no, the OK Computer. OK Computer is.
Oh, that's Radiohead? Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah,
like that
song. OK Computer,
I think
is recognized as one of the best rock albums of all time. Like, you know what I mean? It's people respect that album. It's solid. Like, I mean, they are very good, dude. And I don't know if they're making music anymore. I think they kind of like
went to separate ways for a second. I think
they did. Yeah, I think Tommy York and one of the guitarists, they're kind of doing their own thing, and I think the rest, one's living in Brazil. They're just not. They're older. They're in their 50s now. They're just, and I just missed them. So I don't know if I'll ever.
Finally,
yes, the last
band that made the memes. They all sound the same. Remember the Mad TV skit?
You know what? Thank you, Dom. I was going to say, I think one of the reasons people like Pearl Jam so much is because anybody can sing like Eddie Vedder. Anybody.
Come on, Creed. Creed. Didn't Creed sound like? I actually like Creed. A lot of songs.
See, I like one song, but here's the thing. Mr. Eddie Vedder came out before all of them.
I know he did, but I like the fact that all the guys sound the same.
Yeah,
they Mad sound TV. Like him. Yeah. But you know what? I'm telling you, they revolutionized music, man. Jeremy.
Yeah.
Come on.
They have some good songs. But his voice is just so, to me, I don't know what I sound like to people actually hearing me, but in my head, I sound exactly like Eddie Vedder.
No.
And Eddie Vedder when you seen Eddie Vedder singing, he looked like a deranged individual on stage. Like his eyes.
Yeah.
Jeremy's calling.
Yeah, that's to me the last bit. Here's something too, Jedi. They and Tool has this kind of. They were able to be successful in the height of the MTV era with no music videos. Okay, they did music videos for the first album. After that, they didn't do none. And
they did an unplugged too, didn't they?
No, they did.
They didn't.
No, they did. Todd McFarlane actually did a video for them in '97, but they went like 3-4 studio albums before they did another video. As they got older, they got more media friendly. They weren't even commercial, like, you know what I mean? They took on Ticketmaster in the middle of the 90s when it was probably a losing battle. Very political, very.
Another thing too is I'm surprised. You didn't have in this top 10 Korn.
No, I don't think.
To me, what was Korn 90s or to me? See, if I would think
they were.
I would think maybe late 90s, early 2K.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like Smashing Pumpkins because there's a lot of bands.
I like Smashing Pumpkins.
There's a couple of Korn songs that I like. But
I just can't. I can't do.
No, man, what's his name from Smashing Pumpkins? He was on Howard Stern.
Hey, and you gotta remember before the Doors asked that losers from Creed to sing for them. They asked Eddie Vedder. Who?
I like Creed too. Let's not beat up on Creed too much.
Come on.
I like
Creed too. They got some good songs, man. Higher Sacrifice. Come on, Torn. Freaking One.
I like My Own Prison. That's
My Own Prison. Yeah.
Yeah. If you go back and listen to that album, it does not hold up.
I like. Isn't it Korn? Don't they have a song called "Hater"? I like that song. Is that Korn? Korn.
Like
right?
Bullet.
Yeah,
I like freaking. They have a lot of good songs too.
All right. Wow. This is
Freak on a Leash.
Darth. Yeah. Yeah. That's So I hate to rush this along, but it's my job, Darth. I hate to do this. I honestly did not know that Dom was going to get so involved in this. I thought it was just going to be you talking, and this would go rather quickly. But Dom has surprised me, and
I love it.
Yeah,
Dom, good taste in music. I can't wait.
I love music, man. Listen, let me tell you something. All kidding aside, believe it or not, I had a, growing up, my mom and dad passed away when I was in my 20s. And I went through some dark times too, trying to find out, that, in my 20s, my parents are gone. What am I going to do, and, trying to find a place for myself and where I was going to fit in and when I was going to meet the love of my life and stuff like that. And I used to, music, really, I listened to music all the time.
This is our 25th. Don't bring us down.
Yeah. No,
I'm not bringing it. I'm just saying. No, but music, all this music, I love. This is stuff that embodied me growing up in the 90s and my 20s. And that's why, look, like I said, the 80s, I love the 80s for growing up in the 70s and 80s. The 80s rock bands really got me into loving music. And believe it or not, I'll let you in on a little secret. I wanted to be a guitarist. That was my thing.
In the shower? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I want to be a guitarist, man. I love the
I'm too influenced by my mother and my older sister. And it's a lot of soft rock. My brother is the reason why I'm into rock, but he's older than me, so he was classic. He was Zeppelin, Floyd, CCR, which I listen to this day. But 80s, dude, I'm Madonna, I'm Air Supply.
Your top 40.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And if it was rock, it was Peter Gabriel. It was like Tears for Fears, Depeche Mode. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah,
Pet Shop Boys.
I mean, those are a lot of songs like I would listen to now that I wouldn't admit to listening to back then. Like now, I will admit that I like Duran Duran. Back in the day, no way in hell I would not. No way in hell I admit I like Duran Duran.
In Excess was great.
In Excess, dude, I got real quick.
All right, go ahead. Then we got
I got made fun of in junior high for having my Skid Row tape by they were twins. They dressed like goth before goth was goth. This was like 90. And she's the one who gave me the Metallica and Justice for All. When she gave me that cassette tape, bro, it changed everything. That's when what's Slayer? What's
Justice for All, man? Master of Puppets. Oh my
yeah.
All right. I apologize. We are at an hour yet, and Dom has only opened one package. And we know this is going to be a little bit longer show because it's our 25th. But we do need to move along. All right. But this will carry over. We're going to have Darth back. We're going to keep talking music. Definitely. Hey, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat over there if you're liking these kind of conversations. We enjoy it. I apologize for having to put a pin in it, but we do need to get on some other things. But we're definitely going to continue it in a later show.
If anybody has their favorite songs, put their top 5 in the comments below. All right.
Dom is going to open a package. I'm going to change cameras for what is coming next. So
see, I just got this box today, Entertainment Earth. So don't know what it is. So we'll see. It feels kind of heavy though. So I do buy. Oh look, a box in a box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? All right. Let's get this box open. I think I know what this is.
That's a good movie, ain't it?
Great movie, man. Great movie.
When he just looks and he looks.
Listen. Ooh. My coffee for no disintegrations.
No disintegrations.
Ooh.
That's because you broke your other mug.
No, I did actually. Another mug I broke.
That actually came in here. Action figure made it into my 30s. I don't know what happened. They stayed at my mom's house. I don't know what happened to that figure.
Listen, all I know is if I look to my things, I think I found my tape. This is Dom's music.
maybe a month or so, maybe hell, it's longer than a month ago. We opened wave 1 of these Star Wars Tops 206 T206. Sounds like a Terminator. But I've had wave 2 for a while. Been itching to open these things, but I wanted to do it on the show. Wave 3, I'm supposed to already have gotten it, but I haven't yet. I'm getting pissed. But we're going to open these. And these are if anybody who doesn't remember, these are the tiny little cards.
They're pretty cool. They're like the old tobacco cards.
Yep.
Back in the day, baseball, tobacco.
All right. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and open them all.
It's kind of crazy. There's one pack in each box.
Only one?
Yeah, one pack. That little pack right there. This is the palm of my hand. That's the cards. That's how small they are.
That's crazy.
And any of the cards worth anything?
Yeah.
It depends. It really depends. They have parallel cards. They have one of one cards. Some of them are numbered. I think only the one of ones are actually numbered. The others can be like one in every 20 packs.
You have like a blue parallel, a white parallel, red. Like
now this one has autographs. The Wave 2
the autograph one. I think I saw
has autographs. Wave
somebody
1
had
does not.
Fennec Shan's autograph. I saw one. Fennec Shan.
What am I doing here?
I think.
I thought Mando was in next month, man. It's not till February.
Yeah, February, March 1st.
Yeah,
That's right.
March.
Yeah.
Remember, February is a quick month. 28 days. Don't worry.
Man, I'm ready, man.
You up?
Well, if you need your Mando fixed, if you need your what's the guy's name? Just watch The Last of Us.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, dude, it's so good, man.
I know. I have to watch the second episode. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Dude,
I
it's so good, man.
Pretty good.
And I couldn't wait.
All right, can you guys see what I'm doing here?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
You
you
guys
cutting
go
the. There you go.
Cutting my finger off. There we go.
Be careful. Be careful.
All right, we got that dude. You guys know who that guy is? I don't.
Isn't he a Jedi?
Oh, that's the.
He's
Yeah,
on the council.
he's in
Yeah.
the council. He's cool. I can't think of his name, but I know who he is. Yeah.
I'm sure Marco and Wayseeker would know his name.
Hey, we got
Yeah, bro.
Darth Sidious,
The second greatest Sith,
Stormtrooper,
Tarkin. No, that guy was a beat.
Tarkin,
I got him over freaking blue guy.
Chewbacca.
Wait, I always forget his name.
What's
Come
that?
on.
This is Valen Hess.
Yes.
The
God, you got Axe
yeah,
Wolves.
that guy.
Axe Wolves. And Grief Karga there. Ooh,
We've got a blue
Grief Karga.
and then a planet card. Naboo.
Naboo.
Okay. Nothing too exciting in there that I know of.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll send me something in the mail, Dom.
Yeah, right. Maybe like they did last
Porkins?
time. Yeah, Porkins.
Porky. Porky.
I like that Porkins. Look, he fit in the card too.
Captain Panaka.
Yeah.
Right.
Poe. What a
Poe Dameron.
wonderful character right there. Poe, man.
You know,
I hope they bring them all back, dude. I swear to God, I hope they bring them all back.
Grumgar.
yeah, that's the guy that was on the chair, the seat in the Force Awakens in Maz Kanata's castle.
Are we ever gonna see this guy, man? I hope
They have to.
I hope so.
They have to.
General Huck.
Another waste of a good character.
Captain
Yeah,
Phasma.
Phasma.
Royal Guard.
Royal Guards.
K2SO.
And K2SO and Stormtrooper Bluefield.
Have you seen the deleted scene or the unfinished scene of Return of the Jedi? Where the Imperial Guards draw down on Vader?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I like this guy.
The
I like
client.
his line.
Client. Hey, your handmaiden.
Yeah, but it's not the one I want. This is Queen. No, this isn't Handmaiden. She's the Queen.
She's a queen. Oh, I have to do.
Yeah.
the new
Is that
queen.
Ooh, Barris. We were just talking
Barris?
a lot
We just
about
talked
her.
about Barris yesterday.
Oh,
Dr. Person.
Doctor
might-
or whatever.
I bet she's gonna be
Yoda.
nobody important.
Another
to save
boss.
Grogu. Nobody important is gonna save Grogu. Watch. It's gonna be a huge.
No, actually, I'm hoping it's somebody really cool that you don't at least expect.
You know who I want?
Captain
And I know it's not
Phasma
gonna happen.
again.
It's Shakti.
Ooh.
I have Shakti. Ooh, who's that?
Oh,
Oh,
Marco's gonna love that.
Marco's gonna love that.
Big
Kinda
Marco's gonna
looks
love
like
that.
Yellow card. I think the yellow cards are like 1 in every 15 packs or something. Is that yellow or orange? Yellow? I don't know.
Yellow.
So that's cool.
Marco's gonna. You got some bait to trade with Marco now.
Yeah, Marco doesn't collect stuff like that. He might collect Rebo. All right.
Kit
Festo.
The Mod Squad.
Mod Squad, geez. Great. Another K2SO.
Oh, you got a Wampa.
There he is.
Yeah, we got a Vader at least.
That's pretty cool. It's Rich's Crumb.
Maybe one day we'll get Darth Plagueis and some of this crap.
General.
Yeah,
hey,
Rogue One. From Rogue One. Hey, Jar Jar's getting what the hell did I just see with Jar Jar? Oh, he's getting a action figure cover.
Oh my God.
Porg.
Brian Johnson.
Star Wars back. Porg.
Brian Johnson.
All right. Well, that sucked.
That's all right.
That sucked.
Hey, it was fun while it lasted.
You got a Vader.
God.
You got a Vader.
And everything.
You got 2 Bosks.
Yeah, I got a Vader. Yeah.
Sidious.
Oh, the Rebo is pretty cool.
There you go.
I'll hold that
Rebo
over.
Looks like
I'll hold that over Marco. All right. Hey, let's move it on. Let's just get right through this. We're going to put me back on the small screen first and foremost. And let's go back into this and what else Dom is talking about. Tell us.
So they're coming out with the Legend Spider-Man from the Spider-Man game. The first game that came out. I actually like the Spider-Man costume. So this is dropping soon. It's up for pre-order. So
there's my dog. Yeah, Lopez has the same reaction to some of these I do. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, you know what? Like, if you don't click the Legends figures, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Spider-Man fan, so I like this.
I don't know. I mean, this is a good picture and stuff, but I know we beat this drum to death. But give me the plastic.
There's so many different variants of Spider-Man now.
Yeah,
all right.
It'd be hard to collect all these, man.
No.
And this one.
So this is pretty cool. The Yondu, the comic version of Yondu, they actually just dropped. So it's up for pre-order too. Pretty good.
These are all available. Just about. These are Entertainment Earth.
Hasbro, stuff like that. Yeah.
How to get these? None of these are exclusives or anything that I'm aware of. And well, we're almost done. We got one more thing to show here, but we'll save that because Dom and I we're each going to open only one more thing a piece. Dom, does that work for us?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go first or me?
You can go. You go.
All right. So this is a box that I got. Guess where I got it?
eBay.
Naboo.
Come on, Dom.
And Naboo.
Nope, got it off Whatnot.
I thought
this is from what is this from? Mike Mayhew Studios on Whatnot.
Oh.
So I enjoy watching Mike Mayhew's sales on Whatnot because obviously Mike Mayhew he's a pretty well-known comic artist. And he actually comes on Whatnot and he's actually in the live stream and he'll talk to you and answer questions. He interacts with the chat, which I think is pretty cool. So I enjoy watching that because, he seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy. So I buy stuff on there. I throw bids up. Sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose. Sometimes I bid too much.
You know what? Listen, you enjoy it. You just got to get off it.
But wow. Obviously, I bought a lot this day because there's probably about 10 or 12 comic books here.
It's a mystery pack, right?
It's a mystery to me because I don't remember what they are.
Hey, that's good stuff,
Let me let me change my camera again, and I'll just slide these under the.
There you go.
Get all my garbage out of the way. Tidy. All right. What do we got here? So
I
think most of these may be autographed. Because he sells a lot of he sells non-autographed stuff, but So I think obviously some of these I don't really collect. I was probably just throwing down some bids, and I won for probably less than $20 a piece, I would hope. But here is Venom 33, autographed by Mike Mayhew. I like the way he does his autographs. He makes them stand out. I appreciate that.
I didn't know you bought comic books that weren't Star Wars books.
I throw bids down, Darth, and sometimes
he's a huge Ghost Rider fan, so he can get Ghost Riders.
I am a Ghost Rider fan. Yeah, he didn't have any Ghost Rider stuff on there, but actually, here's another one that here's another one, same comic books. I'm probably, I don't know how much, probably less than $20, I bet. Again, autographed. I just like the way he does his autographs. I think I was telling Dom, a lot of times you get autographed comics, depending on where they sign, you can't even see the autograph a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I know that light is, hopefully it's not too.
That's all right.
So here's a Carnage.
Ooh. Carnage looks nice.
Yeah, signed at the top by.
See, I like that. You should have signed the Venoms on the top.
I like Mayhew, man. He's all right.
Yeah, he's good, Mike. I got some Star Wars books. The Mike Mayhew Star Wars.
Speaking of Star Wars books, Dom.
Hey, it's autographed too.
Autographed.
Oh,
I think
nice.
all these are autographed.
I love that cable homage.
So this one is cool. I don't know how I feel about this, Dom. I think you said last time, I think I got one of these before, and you said you didn't like it. But this is the Darth. This is the same. But he autographs it in what he calls his Star Wars autograph. Oops. Because he blocks it out in Star Wars lettering.
I like that. That's actually
Mayhew.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
You like that?
See, yeah, I like that. I would definitely get. See, I want the Virgin cover. I'm looking to get the Virgin cover because I buy the covers.
Damn, I bought a lot of these damn things, Dom. Oh
yeah.
shit! But here's another one.
Oh wow!
Different autograph over there. Yeah, Dom, you may end up getting.
Hey, if you want to trade one of those autographs, I'm more than welcome to.
Yeah, this is I'm doing your Christmas shopping for next year, Dom.
Thank you.
Yeah, here's that Virgin that you said you liked.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
You see? Oh, damn.
And here is the gold. I think these are limited to 1,000. But
so that means you got this less than $20?
The gold one, I think. The Star Wars stuff I might have paid up to 30 for, 30, 35. But the stuff that's not Star Wars, I rarely bid over $20 for anything.
I love that gold. I like the 3 different covers, man. I definitely have to get those graded. I'm definitely looking to get mine graded.
Yeah, some of these I wonder because you can on his whatnot you can pay an extra $80 and he'll CGC it for you. He'll send it to CGC as an account. It's a signature. It comes back, CGC SS and stuff.
Are these these are exclusives, right?
Yeah,
these are exclusives. Yeah.
I like that Vader too.
Oh, yeah, that's
I have that Vader book. Regular
signed. Now this one's pretty cool because I got one of these before, Dom, if you remember, and for some reason I got another Venom. I guess I must have bid on it, but it's a Venom, but he remarked it.
I like that. That's a good one. I like
nice,
that.
Man.
That's cool.
I can't fucking make you. He just does exclusives, right? He doesn't do.
No, he does. He does other comics, but he does exclusives too. I mean, he has comics that he's done for like Marvel and other stuff too that he gets contracted by those comic book companies to do. But he also does a lot of his own exclusive stuff, like Tyler Kirkham, just about any of them really anymore.
I think. I used to like Philip Tan.
Philip Tan was good.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are nice.
Thank you. Some of them I wish I'd gotten graded now that I think about it, but maybe I don't know. Because now because like this one, right? If I'd gotten it graded, but now the only way I can get it graded is through CBCS. I can't get this graded through CGC now because it's no longer within their account. You know what I mean? Within their lifelines, their little building. Because he can sign it and send it. CGC doesn't have to witness it because he has an account with CGC. So anything he sends in, he's saying that yes, I did sign this. It's verified by myself, etc., whatever. But once they mail it out to you,
yeah.
I had their
that was a good bundle. So how much was all that together?
Oh God, Dom, don't make me say. I don't know, man.
But I'm just saying because now I might want to buy one. Hey, come on.
I don't
You know
know, Dom.
whatnot.
Don't go on whatnot. Don't
No,
go on
come on.
whatnot. You got more money than I do. You'll bid me up. Don't do it, Dom. Stay away.
Yeah,
Stay away
sure.
from whatnot.
Yeah, I don't have no liquid assets, just assets.
All those pops in the back. I'm sure that's money.
It is. I know. All this.
All right, so we're going to let Dom open one. I like these. I wish I'd gotten some of them graded. I'm kind of kicking myself
quick
now, but
real quick, I'm going to show this real quick. That I had these. I picked these up last week, and they came. I was able to get autograph 9/8.
Oh, Charles Soule.
Yeah, and I got
Soule,
this
right?
one.
That's it.
Yeah, Charles. This was Charles right here. The Bounty Hunters. The one in
Those are
50.
both Charles Soule. The signatures are the same, right?
Yeah.
Those aren't both autographed by Charles Soule?
Yeah, this is yeah.
They both are. I was going to say if not, their signatures look shockingly alike.
Yeah, it's both Charles Soule, but I picked those up and they go in my collection, and then 9/8 of all the War of Bounty Hunters.
Dude, if there was Plagueis, I'd be like you with Plagueis.
Dude, don't worry, it's coming soon.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Darth was going to pull out his 9/8 Tic Tac Ding Dong.
Tag and Bink.
Tag and Bink number 2. It's right here, buried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got this.
All right, Darth. Go ahead. I was going to let you show it.
Yeah. Show the people.
I'm surprised you haven't done it already. I'm surprised as hell.
I told Mark everything about this book.
There you go.
Yep.
Can you explain? Can you explain to the people who don't know about that book? Can you explain for the people that don't know that book?
Cameo, the only comic book cameo of Darth Plagueis. I'm gonna call it let's just call it appearance. Even though it could be disputed because he's off in the background. We don't really know if it's him type scenario, but he's mentioned. So, but as far as comic book goes, that's the only Darth Plagueis.
It's him for now. All right. So, hey, thanks everybody we're going to wrap this up. Thanks everyone. I saw Darth Lopez start to yawn. So thanks everyone. It's a lot later where they are than where I'm at. So
I got toddlers.
Thanks everybody. And I know Darth has he's got the flu, the sickness going through his house like so many other households right now. So pray for him. And then, hey, we want to thank Darth Lopez for joining us. You have not seen the last of him either, nowhere on this channel, but especially not on this show. He's welcome back anytime. We'll be talking music for sure.
Remember, say it right. Doc, the regularly handsome.
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
I don't know if I can say that.
Yes. Remember,
I just said it. There you go.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
But we do want to thank him for celebrating our 25th for us. Again, if you were winners, reach out to Dom and myself, and we'll get your giveaway prizes to you. Darth, how did it go? Was it better than you expected? You don't have anybody yelling at you on this show?
No, Well, I'm HR now. I have been voted HR. I will say Dom surprised me with the music, man.
He did too. He surprised me too.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. Yeah, I like it. Don't worry. I'm sure when you go with the 80s list, I think you'll be surprised.
I want you to just be as respectful to me as I was to you.
Oh.
I don't want to see no eye rolling. I don't want to see no.
Look, let's put it this way: music brings people together.
It does.
We really think about that, and it helps.
I think you'll be surprised with the bands that I picked for my 80s. Now I may throw one in there just to get you going, but I think you'll be surprised.
I think I will be too. I will be too.
All right. So, hey, thanks for joining us. As always, I'm Jedi Johnson 22. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. I will see you down the road. I'm in a different position now. So, Dom, take us home. There we go. I did it right.
I'd like to say, may the force be with you, all of you. No disintegrations, and we'll definitely catch you in the next video. Peace out.